Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. The question today is, what the heck is a sales funnel and how do I get one now? That's exactly what we're going to talk about in this week's episode of the show. If you're new around here, my name is Steve Schramm. This show happens on the podcast channel here and also on the YouTube channel Funnel Talk, where we talk about all things WordPress and sales funnels and things of that nature. And so I wanted to really take some time to explain to you. Maybe you've heard of this concept of what a sales funnel is, or at least you've heard it in your conscious awareness, but you're not really sure what it is and how it works. In this podcast, I do want to give you some tools that you can use to understand what a funnel is and how it could help your business. So let's take some time to first talk about the what. If you've spent any time in the world of digital marketing recently, then you have almost certainly heard of the sales funnel. And probably nobody has done more work to popularize this than Russell Brunson. Russell Brunson is the owner and he was the CEO. I think he's now the chairman of ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is a software company that was developed to help you build online sales funnels fast and easily. And if you don't know what a sales funnel is, then I want to take you through an exercise. I want you to think about the last time you went to a drive-through or the last time you went to a restaurant. The last time that you were offered a dessert, maybe at a restaurant. Would you like a milkshake? Would you like to add cheese to the burger? The classic example of McDonald's is, would you like fries with that? What they're doing is called upselling you, but they are upselling you while you were already in the process of buying. So you are going through a very specific sales and buying process through which you are being guided. And what's happening is you are being suggested and or recommended the next items that you should buy to complement the thing that you have just decided that you were going to raise your hand and purchase. Now, in the marketing world, this was made so much easier with the invention of one-click upsell technology. And I want to talk about the basic marketing principle behind this too. And that's the principle of the second sale. It's always cheaper to make the second sale than it is to make the first sale. And if somebody's on the phone with the first sale, then you might as well sell the second thing too, right there while you've already got them. You don't have to worry about making another phone call and taking up time. Also, as far as customer acquisition costs, again, it just costs less to market to somebody a second time that you've already acquired the first time than going out to find new business. And the marketing technology is now such that you can do this with a simple click on a web page. Somebody comes to your web page to buy your product, and then on the next page, they are asked if they want to go ahead and, or if you want to go ahead and purchase the upsell product that is going to complement the first thing. Now, it could be an additional tool, it could be an additional information product, but typically it is going to be the kind of thing that complements it logically. So, if classic example in Russell's funnel is if you're going through and you are purchasing his funnel course on how to build funnels, then you might also want to know how to get traffic to the funnel or how to write copy for the funnel. And so his upsells are going to be that logical complement. One difference is if you're doing e-commerce. If you're doing e-commerce and you're selling, especially physical products, then a lot of times the best upsells are just offering more of the same thing, but for a discount. You'd be surprised how many people would like to buy more of one thing if they get a special deal on it. I've even seen some funnels offer just higher quantities of things 2 and 3 times in the funnel and again, get great results from it. So that is how a sales funnel works. And it's a lot more guided and directed and frankly, a better experience than just sending somebody to a website. So in Crest, when we create a conversion-based web presence, this is part of what we're talking about. Yes, we want to have a website itself that is conversion-based, but on that website for the various different kinds of campaigns that you're going to be doing, we are going to have sales funnel pages that will help people make decisions about what they should buy when they come and look at your products. So imagine, right, that you had a website that spoke directly to your dream customer. It guided them through a specific engineered sales process using text, photos, and videos, and ask the visitor to only make one decision per page. That is a sales funnel. And think about this too. Who is the best salesperson in your business? Well, it's probably you. If you're the entrepreneur, the business owner, you have the most passion, you have the fire, you put your blood, sweat, and tears into this. Nobody can sell the business better than you, but you're only one person. You can only make so many sales calls per day. You can only book so many stages per year. But with a sales funnel, you can run ads, create new content, and constantly be bringing people and be bringing traffic into the funnels that you've created. And you, your voice, your video, etc., you will be walking them through this process and basically putting the best salesperson your organization has on autopilot. Huge advantage, huge concept, and definitely time to get this implemented in our business. It's just so much more effective than a standard website. And again, like I said, we build in this sales funnel functionality into websites to make sure that we are doing the best job that we possibly can for our clients. Now, one question you might have here is, how does this work? Um, what are the different ways that you can go about it? Well, I've put these into three different categories. I think this is probably going to be the most useful way for most people to think about it. Category number one is an isolated system. This might be something like ClickFunnels or Kajabi, where you're not going to be introducing various different tools in order to accomplish the sales funnel functionality. You're really just going to be using the one. And the one tool can do everything from create your sales pages to even deliver your membership content. This is true of both ClickFunnels and Kajabi. Some people use them to complement one another. So some people like the course abilities of Kajabi and tracking and everything better, but the sales ability of ClickFunnels better. And so they'll use ClickFunnels and they'll also use Kajabi, and they will have one feeding the other. So that's an isolated system. Then you have an open system. Okay. An open system might be something like WordPress with plugins. Now, this is what we use with people because you have the ability to ensure data privacy and use WordPress to kind of tie everything together. See, even Russell Brunson uses WordPress for his blog. Okay. So his sales are on ClickFunnels, but now he has to go to a blogging platform in order for him to um, actually, have a blog on a website. Now, I do think this is changing with the introduction of ClickFunnels 2.0 that is coming out soon, but even then, you're still going to have privacy issues and potential security issues by having all your eggs in that basket. If you decide to turn off your account, guess what? You lose all of your funnels and all of that work is gone. Whereas on WordPress, you own everything. There is no, you own the plugins, you own the whole system. And so it's better from a security and privacy standpoint as well. So that would be an open system. That's what we use with our clients, and we like it the best. Then the third is going to be a guided system. And so this is where you would work with a service provider who uses one of the above, right? Somebody, frankly, like us, like my company, Northback Services, we are using the open system. And there are other companies who are using the isolated system. And so the guided system would just be, hey, I'm going to pay this other company. I'm not necessarily going to pay for the software license for the things, or I might, depending on how the relationship is structured. But for the most part, it's going to be, hey, I'm paying for the service to actually happen in conjunction with the tool. And that is what a guided system would look like. Now, I have a bonus for you, a download. If you're interested in this concept, you're going to raise your hand and just say, Steve, I just want to learn more. Right? I just want to know more about what sales funnels could do for my business. Then I have good news for you. Okay. I have a download that is called 10 Ways to Use a Sales Funnel in Your Course or Membership Business. 10 ways to use a sales funnel in your course or membership business. Now, I wrote it that way because I primarily work with course creators and membership owners, basically education entrepreneurs. Those are the kind of people that I work with. And you will certainly get value out of this download if you go ahead and grab it, even if you're not one of those. Okay, if you're a local business or whatever, go ahead and grab it. Many of the principles will still apply. I wrote it myself. It's a nice guide. It's about 1,000 words, nicely styled and designed and everything. So I think you're really going to enjoy it, and I think it will help you. All right. So go to northbackservices.com/10 ways to use a sales funnel. northbackservices.com/10 ways to use a sales funnel. 10, the number 10, 10 ways to use a sales funnel, and then you will be able to download that. All right, that is all I have for you today. I just wanted to very simply and clearly explain to you here on the podcast what those items were, how they could possibly be used and helpful in your own business and your own organization. God bless. You guys take care. It's always a pleasure to bring you this content, and I can't wait to see you in the very next episode.